It's time for Talking She. Hi, I'm DeAndre, and I got a special. You know what it is when I get this excited. I'm going to do a phone call. Let's do a phone call. Remember, the Facebook page is up and running. See some hits there. Please watch the videos. Let's have a beautiful relationship. I got some negative comments. That's fine. I'll respond to those. But I want to do something real positive right now. Hold on a second. I'm about to call someone who is an advocate for our cause. Hello? Oh, she hasn't there. Hold on.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Heather?
Hi, DeAndre.
Hi, how are you? It's Heather, everybody. Heather.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to call you because I'm trying to let our viewers know about our new Facebook page that you've suggested and how successful that's being. And one more time, the visionary and holy fairy has told us something positive again. How's everything going? Are you all right?
Yeah, everything is going good. Had a beautiful day today, and just really excited about you and you getting to have a expansion of Talking Shit. I think it's such a brilliant idea, and I think you are one of the most brilliant minds I've ever come across, and, congratulations to you.
I love you so much. You are one of the closest friends to God that I have right now in my life, and I appreciate you. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about some current events. You know what Talking Shit's all about. I wanted to talk to you a little bit briefly about a story that you and I had talked about in private that I really haven't gotten the full amount of information on, and I know it's a sort of a long story, but if you could give me a brief synopsis about that girl. Remember the girl you were telling me about? She was...
Steubenville?
Right. What was that?
A girl who got drunk and passed out, got raped by boys trying to be men, and video surfaced of one boy talking about how quote unquote dead she was and how quote unquote dry she was. It was one of the most vile things I've ever seen in my life, and not even just as a woman, but as a human being.
Right.
It really just, it disgusted me and continues to disgust me to the point of numbness.
I can't believe that. Going back to the woman, as a woman, I wanted to ask you just intimately, of course, as intimate as we can be on here on the air. It's like, with women, do you feel as though that there's sort of a constant you remember the girl in Pakistan who was, they tried to gun her down because she wanted to read, or a woman's right to choose, or a woman, in the field of medicine or in education, the constant assassination, if you will, characteristically, of just women as a whole. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's shocking to me. This hasn't always been a patriarchal society. Before there was God, there was the goddess, and not in like a feminazi, like airy-fairy lingo, but just historically, and I feel that we've been so, and the thing is that not only men, but certain women that I've talked to, and you and I talked about this, I got into an argument with somebody one time because, she had said, yeah, well, she was drunk. she was drunk in regards to this woman that had been raped, and I said, the problem isn't women getting drunk and getting raped. The problem is men getting drunk and raping.
Right.
Or not getting drunk and thinking that it's okay.
Right.
And this whole idea of, we've become so desensitized, I think, as a culture, in terms of respect and looking at women as human beings.
I know I was watching the movie. You had told me to go just take a pillow. And I went and saw Lincoln. And aside from, the Emancipation Proclamation, one of the scenes in the movie that really disturbed me, that was really, it sort of, they ran through it really quick, but one of the senators was giving a speech in Congress, and someone said, "What do you think's going to be next? You're going to let women vote?" And all of them, no! That, just the draconian aspect of that, and fast forwarding that right to now, it just seems like women are still coming after the gays almost, and after the blacks, and after the immigrants, universally, women as a whole. It just seems like they're sort of everybody's sociological whipping board. That it's okay to kind of, pay them a little less, or just put them in a dress and we'll clean up the mess. I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of bizarre.
Do you know the first woman who ran for president?
No, I do not.
Do you know that there was a woman that ran for president?
No.
Aside from Hillary Clinton? Victoria Woodhull.
Say the name again?
Victoria Woodhull ran for president. Mm-hmm. In the 1800s.
Wow.
With Frederick Douglass as her running mate. And I feel like if I was to ask any girl today, or really, any woman that's under the age of 30 who Elizabeth Cady Stanton was, or Susan B. Anthony, they would have no idea, and the thing is that I never want to look upon myself as a victim, and I can only speak for me, and for me, it's that thing of, as opposed to just, rolling in the Florida sunshine, complaining, it's that thing of what actions am I taking,
right,
to be of service to my community,
and
to women. Right. And that starts personally just by not judging.
Right.
Not judging and being like, oh my God, she looks like a slut.
Right.
Or, oh my God, she's ugly.
Right.
Or, there's so many different facets that go into, and it starts with self-worth, and girls, I know that I was taught to, keep my place, not say anything, keep my mouth shut, look pretty, wait my turn,
which is always after a male. Waiting your turn after, yeah. It's just, leading in.
That and also shame.
Right, and the guilt.
Shame, sexually.
Well, yeah, there was a guy on, I was listening to National Public Radio, and there was a priest who was talking about how he really wants to help everybody in our society get through all the things that keeps them from wanting to be involved in the church, but as far as ordaining women, he just could not do that. And so, leading into that and coming out of that topic, what about service? I mean, I was talking to someone about, I don't know if you've ever heard of that little short guy, I shouldn't have did it like that, but a special guy who worked at a skate shop here locally. He's been in some of the Jackass movies. This little guy. Well, he used to work at a skate shop, and he got busted stealing all the stickers and putting them on his car. So they fired him, right? And he never gave up on life. He never gave up on trying. And I was looking around online, and now the guy's worth $12 million. Switch cameras so we can go into part two. And I totally agree with you that service. To me personally, I don't really think that it has to be selfishness. What I think it is it's sane, that it makes good sense to know that we are all related spiritually, and to know that if I'm not connecting with you, then there's something going on with me, because you're just as much of a part of me as I am a part of you.
Yeah.
And we don't live on this island of, like you say, of just self. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and also, the thing for me is that, like, without you, I can't survive.
Right.
Without that connection, I can't survive. And I've had the experience of, of being my own island, and isolating and being separate and being apart from. And the only reason that ever was because of fear.
Right.
Fear that I'm not good at, and that goes, to bring it full circle. It goes to that thing of all of these rules and laws aren't even mine.
Right.
They're rules and laws that were given to me by my parents, by my peers, by society, and I was told what to think. I wasn't taught how to think.
Right.
So when I got to this point in my life where I was like, wait a second, not all of this jives, and the truth is that I rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Right.
I rub so many people the wrong way because my ideas and my experience of living does not fall into the normal, quote unquote, conventional bounds.
And therefore you shall be banished.
Yes. Banished, or just put the nails through my palm.
Exactly. We're running out of time here. Real quick, I wanted to get your response to this whole gun control thing and where you're at with this. Real quick.
I mean, geez Louise. It's that thing of, like, guns don't kill people, people kill people. What I would love is that if all guns were completely banned, and if you really got some beef, like, step up and, this is going to sound atrocious, but, like, the day of bayonets, look somebody in the eye and actually get their blood on your hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's so ridiculous, it's so insane, and, yes, we all have the right to bear arms, but if you look historically at what that was, the guns were to protect us from the British.
Right. And not only that, I think that people who are so constitutional that they can't see the reality of, it was a right, you had a right back in those days to own a slave, but that was amended. Women could not vote, but that was amended.
You had a right to beat and rape your wife.
Except for on Sundays because of church.
Yes. Yes. You had to take your arm easy on that day.
Listen, I know you're busy. I love you. You're a special person around here. I'm gonna do a two-parter on this. You're who we turn to when it seems like we're just turning in circles. You are a beacon and a pillar and a truth seeker, and we love you here at Talking Shit. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you too, DeAndre.
Have a good weekend. Happy Martin Luther King weekend to you.
Amen to that. You too as well.
Keep the dream alive. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. That was Heather. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, audience. Please turn to the Facebook page. Use it. You can click on it, leave comments. Help us out. We want to hear from you. Thanks a lot.